Despite the many changes taking place in Rioja, most vintners still rely on classic label terminology to identify each bottling.
Well, the way the Rioja categorizes wine aging regimens is as follows. You have Joven wines, which are wines that see very little oak or no oak at all. They're meant to be released almost right away, 6 months, 8 months after harvest, 10 months. And these are the fresh young wines. These are the wines that the locals are drinking, on their way home with tapas with their friends. You can buy a glass of Joven for less than $1, basically. And then moving up in terms of age and also price, you have Crianza, which means a wine with breeding. The thing about Crianza is that they're about fruit and accessibility. Crianzas are the kind of wines that you'd bring to a dinner party or maybe like a party and open up and it's probably going to get drunk first because they're just really bright, accessible, easygoing wines. Reservas, however, see a little bit more time in bottle, generally more time in oak, but Reservas is a little bit more serious wine. This is the benchmark wine of Rioja. These are the wines upon which Rioja bodegas stake their reputations. Gran Reserva is only made in special vintages. These wines spend even more time in oak, even more time in bottle, and these are kind of like the special occasion wines. Now this system of age classification is something that's relatively new to the region, and there are some who are not using it, who are choosing not to put it on. There are some people who feel like it's not really necessary anymore. But I think for the beginner who comes into Rioja to discover it for the first time, I think they're really great indicators of what you're going to find. Crianza, you're going to find fruit, a little bit of oak, a lot of character, accessibility. Reserva, you're going to find a little bit more serious wine. You're going to find a great food wine, something that you would serve at a sit-down dinner party as opposed to maybe a cocktail party. And Gran Reservas are the ones that you bring to people you want to impress, or on a date. You order it on a date, with a girl you want to impress, whatever. But Gran Reservas are just more serious wines, and these are wines that are meant to just show a little bit more seductive, elegant character. And the great thing about the age classification system, I think, is the fact that you pretty much know that when it's on the market, that bodega is saying, drink me, we're ready to drink. So you don't have to age it,
These aging terms help guide consumers, directing them to the style of wine they like. The Gran Reservas are costly, of course, a reflection of the time invested in them. But what's so astonishing about Rioja is the great value at the lower end. A bottle of Campo Viejo Crianza that costs as little as $8 will have identifiable Rioja character and deliver remarkable quality for the price. Given that the winery produces 15,000 bottles an hour, you can't help but wonder how they maintain such high standards.
Todo comienza en el viñedo. Nosotros estamos controlando un montón de hectáreas de viñedo. De una manera tremendamente exhaustiva, es decir, hay un departamento que es el de viñedo, la gente está todo el día en el campo, yo estoy todo el día en el campo prácticamente, hasta que ya empiezo la elaboración. Llevamos un control tremendamente exhaustivo, todos los días sabemos exactamente qué uva es la que vamos a recibir, de dónde proviene y cuál es en principio el destino por marca. Obviamente en cada depósito conocemos exactamente cuál es la uva que tiene, por qué hemos decidido que sea esa uva. Todos los días, a pesar de que la magnitud del número de depósitos que tenemos, todos los días se catan y se analizan los depósitos y cada uno de esos días vamos tomando las decisiones sobre esos depósitos. Posteriormente, una vez que tenemos el vino, seguimos, organizándolo, Decidimos lo que entra en barrica y lo que no, a qué tipo de barrica, roble francés, roble americano, de qué edad. Tenemos 70.000 barricas, pero cada 2 meses hacemos un chequeo total de todas, tanto de cata como de analítica, y vamos siguiendo su evolución. Aquí nada se hace sistemáticamente, es decir, yo utilizo una expresión, Por ejemplo, cuando estamos en fermentación tenemos 140 fermentadores, pero para mí cada fermentador es un hijo único, es decir, lo cuido y lo mimo todos y cada uno de los días que lo tengo en danza, Y eso rige absolutamente en todos los puntos del proceso. Entonces, en fin, me encantan esos comentarios sobre la calidad de Campo Viejo, porque desde luego esa calidad no es gratuita, es decir, es la suma de un montón de pequeñas decisiones que están basadas en un montón de pequeños detalles.